So a few years ago, at least, maybe more than a few years ago, and I said this dream in this house multiple times because it keeps popping up. There's a house um by a red barn, right across from a red barn, dance barn or something like that. It's a fenced house. I dreamt of it. I'll say the dream first. I dreamt of it before I even knew it existed, right? 4 or 5 years ago, 3, 4 years ago, whatever. I probably seen it when I drove by before, like in a car or something, but I never really knew it existed. I didn't pay attention, none of that. So I never knew where it was or what. I just was remember being at the house and they were having a party. I remember my aunt Mel, Linda there, my uncle Jason, my mom there, and Sasha and Lydia there. And the backyard was nice, and my dragon was running around. I had a baby dragon gifted to me, and it was being just happy and just running around like just like a little rabbit, like hopping like real quick, just like a lizard. And anyways, we were having a party, and there was like this little part in the house where it was like a little, almost like a little closet way, and they were sitting on two wooden benches. It was like a little closet way, like in between, little in between area where they're just sitting the benches, like right across from each other. Me and my mom sat on this side, and then Mel and Jason sat on the other side. Mel tried to hand me two blue pills. I snap them out of her hand, and I say, "I don't do drugs. I'm sober," or something like to that effect. And then Jason, he admits to me to hacking. I was like, "You better not be hacking me." He's like, "I already did." And then my mom was sitting next to me on the right of me, and then I was in the backyard. I seen my dragon. I had got blessed with a dragon, and it's not the same dragon with this tattoo though. It's a different one. I have multiple dragons, but anyways, I was there with my dragon. My dragon was guiding me and protecting me away from my family, telling me to leave my family, my mom, my aunt, and Jason and all them, and that basically they were doing the pills and hacking and doing all that type of stuff. I walk into the house and Jason tries to stab me with a syringe while Lydia or Sasha were eating chips, sour cream and onion chips, which I have in my house in real life today, right now. My mom just picked them up. and and uh and I think it was Lydia eating the chips, my cousin Lydia, my Aunt Melinda's daughter. And she was watching me. And then Jason, I turned my back around, and Jason tries to stab me behind my back with a syringe, symbolizing he was trying to poison me with deceit, like not telling me straight to my face, not handling it like a man, just, oh, I'm gonna put it in his food and not tell him, you know what I mean? Like little girl, little Janita. But anyways, I respect Jason for today. I respect Mel for today, talking to me. But I turned my back, and as soon as I turned my back, Jason tried to stab me with a syringe. My mom had predicted the other day out loud, shoot him in the back, something, something. Those are her prophecies, I can confirm. Whatever. Anyways, she still has little prophecies, but she don't got God's authority. She only got psychic authority, which is counterfeit. Anyways, Jason tried to stab me in the back with a syringe, right? Symbolizing poison, but I already knew that happened in real life. I seen it in his face. I read his aura, read his energy when I told him and I confronted him about a dream, right? And I think it was the same dream that I'm telling you now. I told Jason to his face 3 years ago, when he was fixing my sink. anyways, the dragon was leading me away from my family into the grass area, and they were like not trying to invite me to no functions, no parties, no family events, etc., which, as you can tell, has been happening. So that's another confirmation. And then real life today, whatever today is, I'm gonna post it today. I think it's like this. I don't know. Anyways, prior to their yesterday, I think it was yesterday. I'm pretty sure it was yesterday. It might have been the day before. Yesterday I posted Dragon Eyes just randomly felt called to post Dragon Eyes on my Instagram, right? And laugh. Secondary is that yesterday or the day before, I had said the lady with the dragon tattoo talking in a parable like Christ. Because if you put out the literal prophecy, it'll get perverted, diverted, averted sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So I prophesied that, and I didn't even know why I said it until today. It just came to me as a channel download. The lady with the dragon tattoo. So this is kind of saying that my aunt's spiritual beings ain't got shit on mine. Their spiritual protection ain't got shit on mine. Mine have authority over them. Anyways, I had posted dragon eyes and stuff yesterday, I think on Facebook and Instagram, but Instagram for sure. And then I left. Then I said the lady with the dragon tattoo, and I think my neighbors might have heard it yesterday. If not, oh well, I'm not lying about it. Then my aunt has a dragon tattoo on her leg, filled in all black, looking like what's that, Mushu or Mulan's dragon, little dragon. I don't do that tongue thing. But anyways, I do that tongue thing. No, I'm just kidding. But anyways, dragon tongues. And I was speaking draconic tongues yesterday, and Archangel Michael stopped me because it was a little darker aspect of a dragon. So he told me not to. And anyways, so I said a lady with the dragon tattoo, and I posted the dragon eyes, right? Then she shows then my mom tells me to move the garage around. So I think there's like a setup with the garage, right? And fucking stupid fairy looking thing on the wall that when I moved in it was there. I told Ryan to paint over it or something, but I told him it was there, so whatever. Anyways, my mom gets mad. She's all kind of weirded out a little bit. She's like getting mad. I gotta put a filter in. So I felt like this whole day was like a setup. That's what I feel like. I gotta put a filter in. So I opened the garage. And then I'm looking at the furnace thing that she said to put the filter in. And then we're just kind of arguing, bickering at each other. And then she tries to psychic attack me. So when you psychic attack somebody, you can use it through your mind, your eyes, your hands, or just manifest it, right? It's just channeling through a certain aspect of your body. Anyways, she uses her eyes a lot. I called her out. I was like, what is that, your stash spot? She got angry. She froze, and she looked at me with their crazy eyes, all big and shit. And then she was projecting psychic energy at me, trying to control me, trying to influence me with psychic energy, domination energy, domination magic, but it's not magic. It's just psychic energy trying to control you or influence you. And I just looked at her because she froze, because she got mad. She was like, get out of my head, meaning that I was kind of on point, or that she was playing mind games. Anyways, she tried to do that. Later on, she got sick, and well, she brought drinks, and I got sick from the Mountain Dew. And then I think she drank the beverage and got sick, or my psychic attack rebuked hers and she got sick, because last time I did that, I rebuked her psychic attack and her shoulders and neck got tensed up and it was hurting, and her whole arm was hurting because I reflected it back with the power of tongues in Christ. And when you reflect the attack, especially a spiritual one, that's really powerful. It was powerful. It's like witchcraft. When you send witchcraft to somebody and they send it back, it'll hit you, like make your shoulders tense, your neck's tense, basically. So my mom's a powerful psychic. I think she controls my nephew sometimes too, because he be doing some weird shit. But anyways, that's why I always pray over him, and then I feel the energy to leave him. But anyways, a baby's mind is more impressionable and more easy to control, right? Especially with psychic energy. Anyways, I think this is what my mom poisoned me and drugged me to try to control me, influence me, hypnotize me, and get me to be under her control with psychic gifts and tormenting me, etc., to drain my energy. That's just a little theory. But that dream was the dragon dream leading me away from family not wanting to invite me to any family events, which that came true. Um, Symbology of today, my mom brought was tripping, whatever. Then she went to Jason's and Melinda's house, told them to come over. Then my mom was all crying in the bathroom and saying something, and then Jason was standing in my window. He pulled up, coughing, and then I was starting to talk shit because I didn't know who it was. I was like, and then my mom was asking who it was, and I was like, probably a chumpster, and and then and then and then they came to my door. Jason came to my door, so I opened it. But I felt like it was weird. It was like a setup. I felt like my mom wanted me to open the door for Jason, so it looked like I was letting him in and that I was associated with him, etc. Um, it could be possibly wrong, but she went to the bathroom and was screaming and crying or some shit. And Jason was looking at my window and coughing and shit while I was laying down. And then he came to the door. He rang the doorbell, and I opened the door, right? And then he looked like he was high, like with his little tweaker hat thing, little tweaker light on his hat. And then I took him to the back, took him to the furnace, and then my mom came to the garage. My aunt came in, and then I took him to the garage. Then he was looking at the furnace, talking to me. I was kind of spacing out because I was tired, so I had to listen to half the things he said. And the first confirmation, I said the lady with the dragon tattoo and the dragon eyes, right? So my lady with the dragon tattoo is my aunt with the dragon on her leg. I don't know which leg, but it's on like above her ankle, and it's a dark black dragon. Anyways, uh, I'm in the garage with Jason. My mom wanted, well, before that, before they even came, my mom wanted me to move the garage around, and that's what made me think, okay, there's some sort of setup going, maybe pictures or videos or something like that, because I've been channeling OnlyFans and all that type of shit like that. And I'm like, is there some sort of setup there? She wanted me to move around the garage, right? And she always trips about all the stuff in the garage when it's hers and my sister's. Only thing I got in the garage is my workout shit and some boxes that I had, right? And and anyways, I move the stuff around and make a walkway path, whatever. But anyways, back to me and Jason. We're getting in the garage. Then my mom and my aunt were talking. And then my mom came to the garage door, the front one, and I opened it. Then I opened it, and then ended up talking to my aunt Melinda about my dragon tattoo, and because I knew she had one, right? And then I talked to her about like Christ and denominations and disciples of Christ. Our disciples are the true Christians of Antioch. Or in Antioch was where they first got called Christians. So real Christians are disciples of Christ, not denominations. But anyways, talking about my grandpa, and she kind of badmouthed my grandpa and grandma, which she could have did it on purpose. She could have not. But I seen a spiritual attachment to her over her face, spiritual attachment. And then all the neighbors started coming out. One neighbor was sitting in the car with the lights on. I think someone else was in the other car, and the other neighbor across from me. Both neighbors were in the cars, I think. And then the other one had the kids running the garbage can back and forth. And then I don't know, it just felt weird. Like they were that's literally what the life actors do when you're in a scenario. Life actors play these little mind games to make you have anxiety, which I wasn't really tripping. I was just looking like, you guys look retarded. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, that's what life actors do. They play little mind games and do little scenarios, right? That's organized gang stalking. You know what I'm saying? With hacking, with stalking, with etc. That's what it is. Life actors. Anyways, they're all outside doing la da 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 da, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? And shit, type of shit. That's what it felt like. Anyways, wasn't tripping. I was just looking around, keeping my zone. Anyways, I'm talking to my aunt Melinda about stuff, right? And then telling about Santa Muerte and how I talked to Grandpa, Grandma, and Alexis because Santa Muerte is holy death. And Mexicans talk to ancestors. They're not demons because I know the energy of demons. So ancestors do exist. And they can be woken by God or Santa Muerte or any death deity. Anyways, um some spirits are earthbound too. So, like, honestly, most Christians think you can't pray to ancestors or demons. Demons will act like your ancestors. Let me tell you that much. They're trickster spirits, etc. But you can access your ancestors. You know what I mean? At any time, you just have to have the discernment to weed out the tricksters and the demons. Anyways, and your loved ones. But anyways, my point was I had that dream, right? And it confirmed Jason talking about my TV, da da da. He might have been playing mind games too. Just it could have been just a whole scenario of life actors with my family involved, trying to make me look crazy, etc. Anyways, talking about hacking my TV, admitting to hack something like that. Admitting he messes with TV or something, and then my aunt looked like she was popping pills. Her eyes were glossy, etc. So symbolism of that dream, she was trying to offer me pills or put pills in my face, showing me that she does pills. And then Jason admitting he messes with tempers and tickers with TVs, admitting hacking, symbolism. The only part of the symbolism that wasn't today was him stabbing me in the back with a syringe, meaning he poisoned me prior. It doesn't mean he's poisoned me now, but it could be. Anyways, so it was all symbolism. The sour cream and onion chips with Lydia, my cousin Lydia, eating them. Those are in my kitchen right now, so that's another symbolism. Coincidence? Nah, probably not. Prophetic. Then the dragon, symbolism of my dragon over showing me away from my family, right? And then because they were on substances and had spiritual attachments. And then that house was probably involved. Earlier today, I had a vision of a dragon. Someone had commented something on a Facebook group, and then right after, I had a vision, and the vision was my darker aspect dragon, and it showed me an eye. So whatever the eye symbolizes is my enemies who represent that eye, because everyone keeps showing me an eye. So whoever the blue house represents the eye. I don't even know what it means. I just trying to figure it out still. So the blue house, the duplexes over there, represent the eye. Over by the skate park and by the dog park, the duplexes represent the eye, because the dragon showed me in a vision right here over my right shoulder an eye, and then he manifested his whole face in a dragon face, right? So he showed me the eye and then the dragon face. So that house represents the eye, which I still don't know what it is, but I know something's up with an eye, like an eyeball. So it showed me his eyeball, and then it showed me, it manifested his face, and then it manifested his claw and pointed over at the duplexes right after I got that comment. So that commenter could be someone from over there, or someone from in my complexes right here, in these area, someone from around this little neighborhood. The comment, talking about a black rose, the commenter. But as soon as he commented, I had that vision with the eye, the dragon, and then the finger pointing over there, either to these houses right in front of me, across from me. But I felt it was more over there at the blue house. So basically all these houses, probably all four of them are together, all those duplexes and these two houses in front of me. But he pointed this way, right? Towards my window. So that way, north. Anyways, this is another confirmation for the dragon, and I had a prophetic kind of download of the dragon eyes yesterday. The dragon, the lady with the dragon tattoo, and then my aunt coming with the dragon tattoo, and the dragon vision confirmation. So it's someone from either these two houses in front of me or the blue houses, or someone on this north part of the town in front of me. These two houses are those houses over there. Prophetic download, right? And the dragons warned me. So right after I received that comment, I received that vision. So it was like a multiple confirmation of a dream I had over 3 years ago, at least, because I told Jason that dream, I think 3 years ago. It might have been a different dream, but I think I told him that one. So it had to be over 3 years ago. I had that dream. Never jumped to the house over here by the barn. I jumped to the house by the barn, and I never knew existed at that time until I moved over here. So I think that house has something to do with it. These two neighbors have something to do with it in front of me, and possibly the duplexes over there by the skate park and over there, probably those people. But I'm pretty sure they all know each other. I bet you they all know each other. And if they all know each other, they're probably collaborating a story. What did I predict the other day? They'll collaborate a story and have an alibi, and they'll all collaborate. What did I predict it in front of a 3,000.3 people in the group of Independence Monmouth area? Predicted. Did they do that today? Probably. Who knows? But it was predicted. Anyways, I don't even believe this guy. Anyways, I heard that voice right now. Someone said that. Something like that, to that effect. Anyways, dragons confirming the blue houses. The dragons, basically with dreams and visions, confirming 2 neighbors in front of me, or possibly the blue houses over there on the next street over, and then the house behind me, which seems like the whole community just ganged up on me, honestly. And I'm pretty sure I seen the homeboy Gavino. I think he lives around here because I seen his brother at the store, and I was about to hit him up, but it was in Gavino. It was his little brother, looks just like him, and he wore a ball cap. Anyways, I remember seeing Gavino at Dollar Tree by the Lancaster Mall, and I seen this white lady who looked just like my neighbor across from me, looking at me from inside the store. I have Gavino on live stream, hitting him up. I said, I thought you tried to set me up. He's like, nah, you were tripping. And anyways, it's on my Facebook. I put up my Facebook a couple times. And he said, nah, I'm tripping. And he tried to give me an ice cream, and I didn't want it. I was vegan at the time. I didn't want the ice cream. And then he left hella mad, like stomping off. So I hit him up. I was like, you tried to set me up, Doug? And then he had laced my drugs. He had laced my drugs and Chevis drugs at the house he invited me. He said it was his house, but I think he lied. I had a shed outside over on William Street. He said it was his house. So if it wasn't his house, then he lied. And then my mom dropped me off. And then he tried to lace my drugs. And we took a couple líneas. I took the bigger one. But the only thing that saved me is I had a Red Bull. And then I threw the Red Bull with my fingerprints right by the shed, in case anything was popping off. And Gavino laced my drugs and Severiano's Abrego's drugs. And he was trying to leave me there in this little like attic with a whole bunch of paint in it, like a whole bunch of graffiti. And he was trying to lace me and basically make me fall asleep there. And then he was like, hey, stay here. I'm gonna smoke a cigarette. And I just felt it. I felt it with my spiritual gifts, empathic gifts. I was like, nah, but I'm gonna smoke with you or whatever. I'm gonna go with you. They were trying to leave me, and I was all wobbly, like, because he had laced my fucking drugs, and I was all wobbly. And I walked down the stairs, and I go out there, and as soon as Chevy gets in the fucking passenger seat, he passes the fuck out. And then I'm leaning on his van, talking to him, kind of angry. I wanted to take off on him, bro, and because I already knew he laced it. So I chugged the Red Bull, and I threw it by the little shed on the right there. So I had my fingerprints at the house, and in case anything popped off, I'll tell the police I did that on purpose. And then nothing happened. It was just me, Chevy, and Gavino were just in the little attic area with graffiti, drinking, and then he fucking laced my shit. Then we went downstairs. He was trying to leave me there and lace my shit and leave me there. And Chevy fell asleep in the passenger seat as soon as I got there. And then we went outside, and I was hella mad. And I was like, let me use your phone to call my mom. And I called my mom. My mom picked me up. My mom dropped me off too. And Gavino came to the door and got me, right? And he told me it was his house. So if it wasn't his house, then it was a setup. But anyways, I don't know. I could have been just tripping and paranoid, bro, but I don't think I was. Anyways, Chevy fell asleep, and I was like wobbly, and I drank the Red Bull, threw it down, and she waited for called my Gavino from my mom's phone, etc. And then when next time I seen Gavino was at that Dollar Tree by the Lancaster Mall, and then I seen a white lady inside the store looking at me, and I think it's my neighbor. I could be mistaken, but probably have camera footage in the store. Anyways, and Gavino got hella mad because I hit him. I was like, I thought you tried to fucking set me up, dog. He's like, nah. And I was like, you look like you're on one. He's like, always. You know what I mean? His little fucking little on one vibe he got. And he tried to give me ice cream. I was like, nah, I'm good. I had a live stream going the whole day because I was going to D&D. So I had the live stream going from when I walked there, when I talked to him, to when I got into the D&V. and stuff. And then I explained the story on the live stream again. And he said he didn't set me up. He said, and he got mad. He didn't give me ice cream, and he stomped off walking. But the live stream's on my Facebook. I recorded it from my phone and put it on my Facebook a couple times. At just that scenario, that little scene. Anyways, so I thought Gavino was setting me up. He said he didn't, so it is what it is. And I saw that lady. It looked like the lady was in the Dollar Tree. I don't know if it was, could be mistaken, but it really did look like him. Look like her. So it could be all interconnected. But I had a dream of that house over there on the S curve with the fence, with my family with it, attacking me, my dragons leading me away from my mom, Jason, and Melinda, showing me that they're wicked. And then had a vision of the dragon today, pointing in the house in front of me, or the blue houses over there, probably both related and interconnected. And then I believe almost every person in this fucking complex delivered me groceries at West Salem. I have it on live stream. I seen the black Charger with the that dude over there that rides on the back of the motorcycle. He's brown skinned and skinny and tall. And then I seen the neighbor in the black Charger, the white dude, deliver me groceries. I seen this black car across from me deliver me groceries too. I think it was the same woman. And then also seen Kia Sorento, or the one across from me too, the same kind of car, deliver me groceries before too. So in West Salem on live streams. It feels like it's just organized stalking out the woo-wah. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is probably why they want to take me out. They want to keep poisoning me, keep killing me, because I revealed their stuff, whatever. But anyways, it sounds like everything's just all connected. I don't know what's happening. I just kind of prophesy everything. I haven't done nothing in years, chilling. People always trying to set me up. If people were trying to set me up back then, what do you think they're doing now? Trying to set me up, trying to set me up, trying to set me up. All these people know everyone's lying. I sit in my room with the window open. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, every time I hit them up, oh, I didn't set you up. I'm not doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I guess they're not doing nothing, but I'm just feeling all this anxiety, noticing all these things. Anyways, dragon confirmations intercorrelated with that house over there on by the barn, the neighbors across from me, the blue houses over there, and then the correlation of the deliveries, food deliveries, which could have got hacked and switched deliveries, and then poisoned my family, poisoned my nephew, poisoned my mom. That's why we're all getting sick, etc. Whatever. I don't know if it's all connected, but that's what it seems like. Sounds crazy when I speak it out to existence, but booyah. Anyways, dragon confirmations, dreams from over 3 years ago, at least 4 years ago. Vision from yesterday, predictions, a channel download with dragon eyes, the post I posted and laughing at them, etc. Sounds about right. Do you believe me now? Do you believe in God?